Welcome back, my friends. This is the Gaming Harbinger, and I am your host, Ryofu. Today, I want to talk about two very interesting stories that exploded on the internet recently. The first one is the end of KissAnime. I know, it's a tragedy. And the second one is a conglomerate, I guess, of all these companies, 30 companies specifically, that make anime, and they're getting all together to make an anime channel exclusively for YouTube to watch anime for free. What an amazing concept. Now, the goal of this channel is to pretty much fight off piracy, which is why I'm including the end of KissAnime and this other story together, because I feel like they coincide very well. But the goal of this channel is to not only fight piracy, but also to, I believe it's by 2022, release 3,000 titles. And they're aiming for 300 million views per month. It's quite a lofty goal. It'll be interesting to see if they can pull it off. Some fans, as well as YouTubers, are considering this the end of Crunchyroll and Funimation. And, you know, we'll see about that. But before we go any further, let's have a quick word from our sponsor that isn't a sponsor, but you know, I want you to look at it as a legit sponsor. And who knows, maybe it'll help you out also. This video is being sponsored by YouTube Growth Community. Feel like the algorithm is working against you? Maybe you want some advice from other small YouTubers. Or what if you want just a small boost that stays within YouTube's guidelines? You might want to continue listening to what I have to say. This group helps small YouTubers like you get a boost of views and likes from real people. This is not sub for sub. In fact, this group is strongly against that. This is for people who are interested in helping others as well as themselves. Essentially, what you are doing is watching and supporting other channels, and in return, they will do the same for you. You only subscribe to people you are interested in, just as you would normally. You are not required to subscribe to anyone, but you are required to engage and interact with other people. We are talking about real comments, real watch time from real people. That also means you are getting comments from other content creators. They know what it takes and they know what you go through in order to make videos, and will provide a positive experience on your channel, as well as fair and reasonable criticism. You could even ask questions or advice from people that make similar content to you. If this sounds like something you are interested in, please contact Slickvic 1993 on Facebook to get screened for one of the best up-and-coming YouTube groups on Facebook. The link is down below in the description. So the anime streets were bubbling up over this stuff. KissAnime is a website that has a crap ton of pirate anime, or I should say it was a website that had a crap ton of anime, but it was shut down on August 15th. And pretty much they thanked us for their supports. And hey, I'm not gonna make fun of you for typos. It's kind of adorable. But the thing is, I believe that some of the older generations might look at this and say, hey, you know, it's illegal, you can't do stuff like that. So it's good that they shut them down. Why are you crying over this? But I can at least empathize where some people are coming from, because for one, generations that are coming after me, this is their exposure. This is very well could be their humble beginnings into anime, KissAnime. As crazy as it sounds, it's true. And you have to understand, in this age, people are totally used to streaming stuff, not paying for music, not paying for movies, not paying for anime. So this is the new world, you know what I mean? This is what they're used to. And then there's the other part of it where some countries don't have access to much anime. So if they want to stay current or they want to watch some of the latest stuff, KissAnime is their only option, unfortunately. Not saying I'm jumping for joy over people pirating anime, but yeah, I mean, that is the nature of the beast. Let's keep it 100. There was a lot of malware and spyware, and it was just a very sketchy place. So I mean, I'm not heartbroken that it shut down, but I totally empathize with the people that that's their only means of watching anime. For the people that have other options and they choose to watch KissAnime, there's two things. One, you know, you're a horrible monster. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm not the morale police, so I'm not, you do what you want to do. But the other thing is, there are other places, and obviously this was like a bump, and there's other places that are now, their numbers are probably going to spike and go up a little higher. There's going to be other ones. There already are other ones. So I guess what I'm saying is this community, the KissAnime community, will be just fine. But still, I empathize with the people that this was their first experience or taste of anime. I most certainly understand the impact of KissAnime. I'm pretty sure that the impact that KissAnime had on non-Japanese speakers was huge. So this next story is a really interesting one. This involves 30 companies, not just rinky-dink companies, by the way. Toei Animation, Kodansha, Nippon Animation, Tezuka Productions, Shogakukan, Shueisha Productions. The list goes on and on, man. So some of the anime that these companies own are Doraemon, Hunter x Hunter, One Piece, Akira, Cardcaptor Sakura. You kind of get it. So we got some big dogs here. Now, the unfortunate thing is the anime that they're offering are Blackjack, Future Boy Conan, and Lucy of the Southern Rainbow. Now, I'm gonna just be honest with you. I actually think this could be a really cool concept. For one, this could help like preserving the older stuff, because that's what it looks like they're rolling out right now. But in order for them to really get people behind this, they're gonna have to have some stuff that's a little more current than this. So in other words, I think, you know, Funimation and Crunchyroll can breathe easy. The other part of this is that this is currently only available in Japan. So as of right now, I don't have access to this. And depending on where you are, you probably don't have access to this unless you're living in Japan. But obviously, if you have a VPN, you can use that, bypass it, and you could go check out the movies. But like I said, I just listed some of them to you, and especially, and I would not be shocked if you're someone that's watching this video right now and you're much younger than me, those shows, you might not have any interest in watching them unless you're really into the old stuff, which, hey, that's, like I said, what I find fascinating about all this. I think it can be great for preservation, for things that you could no longer buy or find in stores, and now people have access to it and they can experience it, especially for younger generations. But you know, when we're actually being realists about this, the young people, who's gonna be riding with this? You know, it's like, yeah, they're gonna want their One Piece. They're gonna want the big dogs. That's what they want. They're gonna want something much more current than this. But we'll have to see, because it's still young, it's still a new concept, but one to keep an eye out on. If this is done right, it really could slow down piracy, and I could see it affecting something like Crunchyroll. Yeah, it would definitely impact something like Crunchyroll. Would it affect Funimation? I would say maybe a little bit, but you know, there's people that really love their dubs, and so they're going to continue to watch dubs. But the other thing I want to point out, because I almost forgot to mention this, they are also promising, and this was kind of slick of them, they're promising that there will be no watered down material. There will be no censorship whatsoever. This, is something, you could reel in people in because, there's been issues and questions and debates on, hey, I want exactly a literal translation of what was said in Japanese, whether I have the context or I don't have the context. And there are other people that are like, no, it's fine. I want the dub to be relatable to me and I want it to be fun for me. So I'm okay with them taking certain liberties, but not everybody is. Animelog is the company in charge of Animelog, and they stated Animelog will provide official licensed anime on a safe channel that families can enjoy. Well, isn't that adorable? I also am very curious what kind of deal they could work out. I imagine that YouTube is willing to work something out with them, but could you imagine like 30 different companies on one YouTube channel and they just have a crap ton of content? I don't see how they could make money. But I guess the other way to look at this is they're better off getting some money than people going to a pirate website and they don't get any of that. So I guess I could see the benefits in that. Well, that's going to do it for me, boys and girls. Please leave a like, please subscribe, please consider joining this team. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.